Hey guys, my name's Gloria and welcome back to my channel. Today I was tagged to do the second tome around book tag and I'm all here for a couple of good puns. The tag was created by the hungry Bookworm, which I will link below, and I was tagged by Maris from Harpies in the Trees, so thank you for tagging me in this, and I'll link hers down below as well. So I've watched a few fun versions of this tag today. A few people have been doing this and I think it's a good way to just kind of decompress, and there's been a lot going on globally and in the horror community, and some things have come to light that have just gobsmacked me. I'm also wired from 2 Red Bulls. I'm on a deadline to submit to an anthology tomorrow that I'm very excited about, and I should be writing the story, but I thought, why not go all out and procrastinate and put on a wig and do your first eyeshadow in the last 4 months. I personally think I look mental, but you gotta start somewhere again, you know? So today I'm doing the second tome around book tag, which is all about used books and purchasing used books, and there are some great questions in this, so I'm just gonna stop rambling and answer the questions. First question is, do you buy secondhand books? And the answer, of course, is yes. I will buy any books from almost anywhere, but most of the secondhand books I get, I don't actually buy. I find them in random places. People give them to me. Recently, the most recent ones I've got, my boyfriend was just coming back from grabbing a package in the post office. I was sitting in his car and he said that around the corner of this building there was a box with free books in it, and he was like, do you want to check it out? And I was like, yeah. That was a stupid question. I'm already there. So I'll just take free books wherever they come. Question 2 was, what was your latest purchase? So again, I didn't buy this one. I can't remember. I don't really know that many secondhand book shops in Dublin. I'm sure there are some great ones that I should seek out, but I generally just tend to grab stuff when I'm looking in charity shops and whatnot. I'll always just run past the shelves, see if there's anything that catches my eye. But as I haven't been doing that recently, the most recent one that I got from that random box in the street was this Terry Brooks Running with the Demon. So I have read Terry Brooks before. He did the Shannara series, a fantasy series, and I think this one is to do with demons, so it's in quite good nick. I don't think it has been read too many times, so I'm quite happy with this, and it's a good little chunky novel. So number 3 is, what condition do you find acceptable, tatty or not tatty? So this one is obviously in quite good condition. I thought I had one, but I think I must have given it away. I grabbed a Stephen King not that long ago, and I'm pretty sure it didn't have a cover. It was pretty much falling apart. I'm fine with any condition really, as long as I can read it. It doesn't really matter to me. If I really fall in love with it and I want a better condition, then I'll go and buy one, or I'll find another one. But if it's a book I really want to read, I don't really mind what condition it's in. Question number 4. After you have read said book, do you keep it for a reread or redonate it? So if I really like a book and I think I'll reread it again, it goes on my bookshelf. Any other books, whether they're really good but I just wouldn't feel like reading them again, or if I really didn't like them, I'll give them away to friends. I will offer them up on my Instagram or my Twitter quite a few times a year, which I'm going to be doing soon enough, I think. Or I'll just put them back on or I'll just put them where I find my most recent ones. We have a book swap table at work, so I can just offload a lot there, or just give them to charity shops. I don't see a lot of people just like to have lots of books. I like to economize my space, and I do have a lot of bookshelves now, but they're filled with books that I really like and I'm going to read again. Whereas if I'm not going to read it again, give it to someone who might enjoy it. Question number 5. Do you have a favourite place to go when you're looking for secondhand books? So at the minute, The place where I get most of my books is the book swap table at work. Just after I started working there, I've been there for like a year and a half now. Back right where we tag in and out for the day, someone set up a table and just threw a lot of books there, and I think it's the greatest idea ever because every time I'm tagging in it takes me like an extra 10 seconds because I'm just skimming through seeing what books are there. I've gotten so many Stephen King's, I got a V.C. Andrews, I did a reread of Twilight and I got the whole series on that table and I have to send those back now. So I get loads of books there, but in terms of actual bookstores or anything, I just go to the usual charity shops in George's Street and stuff in Dublin, and I don't have a particular one. Question number 6 is hardback or paperback, do you have a preference? So hardbacks are really cool. I have always had a weird thing about liking the sound of nails on a hardback book, but I prefer paperback. You can put paperbacks in your pocket, you can put them in your bag, you can put them wherever you want, you can take them wherever, they're not heavy, you can take a few at a time. I also have a weird thing about dust jackets. Dust jackets really irritate me. They look really nice, but I can't read a book with a dust jacket on, and a lot of hardbacks have dust jackets, so I think I prefer paperbacks. Number 7, have you found any real gems? I'm just taking a look at my TBR because half of my physical TBR at the minute is from the book swap table. At work. I found a Tana French, she's an Irish writer that I'm looking forward to reading. I found a whole thing of ghost stories that I'm also looking forward to reading. This Terry Brooks, I haven't read Terry Brooks in a while, so I'm quite happy about that. And like half of the Stephen King's I have on my shelf at the minute are from book swap tables as well, so I haven't found any signed copies or any first editions or anything like that, but I have found a lot of books that I really enjoyed. And number 8, the optional one, is find a book from your shelves that you can donate to a good cause or your local charity / Goodwill shops. Let me just see. So we recently put up new bookshelves and I'm getting rid of some of the books that I have, but just a couple that I have here. This is R.L. Stine Collector's Edition apparently. It's got The New Girl, The Surprise Party and The Overnight. I did grab this and I thought it was really cool because it says Collector's Edition. I grew up with Goosebumps. I still have a couple of Goosebumps on my shelf, but I tried to reread this and it was just very obviously written for a younger audience, so I don't think I would enjoy rereading this again, so I'd be happy to give this away. I got this secondhand already, by the way, and then another one that I got secondhand that I just picked up because I love old books. This is The Pageant of English Poetry. So this is just a random book I picked up of poetry. It's got some Byron in it. It's got a couple of Blake, but other than that I don't really... Oh, it's got some Shelley too, and Shakespeare. But there's quite a few in there that I don't recognise, and it's just... I thought it was cool because it looks like an old book. I could keep it as a prop, I guess. That's something to think about, but I'm probably just going to give it away and someone can take some references out of that. So thank you to Harpies in the Trees for tagging me in this video and helping me to procrastinate from writing my story. If you would like to do this, you can take this as me tagging you because I don't really have anyone else to tag. I think everyone else that I know who would be interested in this has already done it. So tag yourself and let me know if you decide to do this tag as well. This was quite fun. I do like to get secondhand books. I like books that have a little bit of character to them. Sometimes you get a brand new book and it's too stiff and you want a book that's been read at least once. And also I think with Booktube and everything, and just in general, I think people are a bit too quick to buy books right off the bat. Of course it's great to support brand new writers and stuff, but any good writer is going to be happy with you just reading their book, as long as you're not actively stealing it. Getting it secondhand is just as good, and you can still leave a review, so that is great too. So thank you for watching, thank you for not complaining about my crazy makeup, and I shall see you in the next video.